They wanted to track everything you do. What if I told you that after 9/11, the US government began developing a system designed to connect massive amounts of personal data? Your transactions, your travel, your communications, your habits, your patterns, and then use that information to predict threats before they happen. That program was called Total Information Awareness. And yes, that was the real name. In 2002, inside DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, the Pentagon created something called the Information Awareness Office. DARPA is the Department of Defense research agency known for developing high-risk, high-technological projects. The mission was simple on paper. It used advanced computers, databases, data mining, pattern recognition, language translation, and information sharing tools to help detect terrorist activity before an attack occurred. A Congressional Research Service report described TIA as a technology under development to sift through personal electronic transactions to find patterns connected to terrorist threats. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. The idea wasn't just to look at one suspect. It was to connect huge streams of information: financial records, travel records, medical information, communication patterns, public and private databases, and then let algorithms search for hidden patterns. In other words, the government wasn't only asking who committed a crime, it was asking, can we predict who might? That's a very different kind of power. And that program had one of the most disturbing logos imaginable: an eye on top of a pyramid shining over the globe. Scientia est potentia. Knowledge is power. Now, to be fair, the official argument was national security. After 9/11, the fear was real. The government wanted tools that could connect clues faster than humans could. But the public reaction was intense, because the obvious question was, where does counterterrorism end and massive surveillance begin? The program was associated with Admiral John Poindexter, the former National Security Advisor for the Reagan administration, who became the head of DARPA's Information Awareness Office. Civil liberties groups and members of Congress raised serious concerns about privacy, data mining, and whether ordinary Americans could end up inside a government surveillance dragnet. And Congress eventually acted. In 2003, the Congress blocked the funding for the Terrorism Information Awareness Program. The congressional record stated that no funds could be obligated for it, with limited exceptions for certain foreign intelligence-related work. So officially, Total Information Awareness was shut down. But that's where the story gets murkier. Because when a government program is ended, that does not always mean every tool, every idea, every piece of software, and every method disappears. Sometimes the name dies, but the concept survives. And years later, after the Snowden disclosures, the world learned just how much digital surveillance and data collection had expanded in the modern era. So the uncomfortable question is not just, did total information awareness exist? Because it did. The deeper question is, was it really stopped? Or did it simply evolve? Total information awareness may have been officially defunded, but the dream behind it was powerful. Collect the data, connect the dots, predict the threat, control the outcome, and once a government learns that kind of power is possible, do they really walk away from it? Or do they just change the name? Declassified, but not fully explained.